Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Um, I am moderately excited to get started, but first let me get myself a drink here. Now you may ask, why did you start the stream if you weren't ready to stream? And the answer is, I am ready to stream. The answer is, you don't exist. You're not watching this. Nobody's watching this part, because I don't schedule these things, and I don't have enough confidence that anyone would want to watch them anyway to publicize it anywhere. I tried doing that before with the Common Lisp series, and then what do you know, that ended. So I decided that it's just not worth it to push my work that I'm planning on doing, because what if I just don't do it? And also, like, I don't know. Like, I get that all you need to do is try a little, but sometimes that's just a bit too much. This is like my little wimp monologue before actually getting down to business. What, already somebody's watching this? I don't believe that. I don't believe that anybody's actually watching this stream. Hello, I'm here, I'm just not quite ready yet. All right. And there we go. I've got my drink of ridiculous wakefulness, my potion of wakefulness assembled. It's a red Mountain Dew, a blue Mountain Dew, bit of tonic water, which is like club soda but not, some lemon juice. Oh, I forgot the ice. And then some Tang. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of, yeah. 4 ice cubes. And a scoop of Tang powder, the orange stuff. So yeah, welcome to the stream. I apologize for that delay. We are going to get right into this. So what I want to do is start. Wait, do I have the buffer open already? I do. Okay. So what I want to do is just get started with where was it? I already started work on this a while back, and then I just kind of got rid of it. What was it called? It was called P11K. There it is. So we're going to just yoink this from my old config and paste it into my new one, and evaluate it and save that file. And then we're going to fire up Eshell and see if it works yet. And it looks like it almost kind of does. Let me text global text. Okay, Control X, Control Meta 0. Control X, Control Meta 0. Plus, 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 plus. All right. I feel like there's got to be a meow way to do that. So that would be space X space M0. Oh, no. Okay, that doesn't work. So I just realized a feature that I'd like to add. So this is actually based on the prompt that I use in Kitty, which looks like in Zish, which looks like this. As you can probably tell, these do not look the same as each other remotely, but that's because there's a bunch of different things that this prompt can look like. In fact, if we do p10k configure, oh, the terminal's too small, that makes sense. How's this? It takes us to the configuration wizard for the power level 10k prompt. Now, if you haven't seen this prompt in Zish, that's okay, it doesn't really matter. It's just all of the cool Zish prompts that you see are probably related to this in some way. With the fancy information readouts and everything. And it seems like everybody kind of wants their prompt to look like this, but there aren't very many good Eshell Prompt packages, so they just kind of write their own that sort of looks like it, and then after that, they call it good and they leave. Like System Crafter Man, his his prompt has like a lambda symbol in it. Hey, welcome to the stream. Here I'm just showing you guys kind of what I'm trying to emulate here. The power level 10k prompt for Zish, or Z-Shell, or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to make a version for Eshell. So it asks you a few questions about your terminal. Yes, yeah, that's a lock. That's a Debian logo. The icons do all fit between the crosses. So you can select all of these different. Well, it's giving me a problem because I've blown my terminal up so large so you can see it better. I'm just going to select the lean prompt with ASCII text and 8 colors and no time display and 2 lines and a disconnected prompt with compact spacing with concise wording, I guess. Transient, of course, verbose instant prompt just in case something goes wrong, and do overwrite my current configuration. So now as you can see, the prompt looks like this. I'm sorry if you were clickbaited. I'm not doing a $sign and an underscore. I don't believe in those kind of prompts. This is the prompt that I really like. Like if I cd into .config emacs. That's a weird error. Failed to close file descriptor 17, bad file descriptor. That's bizarre. I've literally never had that error before now. I think what that means is, I think it's because we're already using get status. Get status D. No, apparently not. I do have my Git server is also running off of this machine, so that's probably all it's. That's probably all the problems at that point. Wait, we have a wait. Wait, this is just. Wait. Which terminal is this? This is the... Oh, okay. I thought I was in Kitty. Apparently it's just GNOME terminal. It's fine. Doesn't matter. They all look the same anyway. So, now that you kind of get a sense of how this... I guess you don't really have a sense of how this prompt looks, but it looks like this. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm trying to emulate with this. And yeah. So let's just start coding it. Find library P11K. But it can't. What do you mean you can't find it? Alpaca visit P11K. There we go. All right. I found it, and for some reason, the file manager is looking all fancy. It usually doesn't, but you know, if it wants to, that's fine. It can do that. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I am working on a prompt for Eshell. As you saw, it is based on power level 10K for Zish, which is apparently based on power level 9K. That was before my time. And as you can see, I have kind of added some of these different prompt shapes. They're not quite implemented though. Wait, are they implemented? I gotta actually check here. So, customize group. If we customize group for P11K, I have tried to do this all matching with the customized interface. So like the blue and the green colors will look like they're supposed to, depending of course on... I don't think I'm actually depending on your theme, because I didn't want to. Wait, why is that? Okay, that one's definitely not implemented. Nor is that one. Okay. See, the problem that I ran into with this is that it's really easy to just make customized groups for all these things, and have the options there, like with this customized buffer. I have a whole lot of options here, but most of them don't work at all, which means that the actual prompt just looks like this, and there's really nothing you can do about it. I did, however, implement the transient. Yes, so I did implement transient prompt. This is kind of cool. So if you'll notice that my prompt is 2 lines here, it's got config emacs. It's got the one line with the directory and the other line for the actual little caret thingy. Now if I go ls, the first line disappears. I made that work. That's a thing that I got. That is something that's already implemented that I don't have to worry about quite yet. Sometimes this got buggy, so I had to make a function to disable it, but it didn't really work. This auto loading is also kind of hacky, but oh well. And this init function just sets up stuff. It sets up the transient prompt hook, it sets up the get status daemon, which is how you know what the it's how you know information about the Git repo you're in, which is apparently faster than just asking Git itself, because Git status D is always running, so you avoid the startup overhead, which isn't really a big deal, but it could be nice sometimes, I guess. The Eshell Prompt function, Eshell Prompt regexp. Right, so we have different caret symbols if you enable using Unicode. Let me just set Q P11K use Unicode true, and then we go to eShell, and then we exit, and then we eShell again, and eval this buffer, and then what? Okay, apparently that just doesn't do anything at all. I was sure that part of this was at least implemented. Yeah, because we have to read it. All right, that works. So there's clearly a step here where it's not getting redefined. Anyway, okay. The prompt itself was actually pretty simple. The problem is there are so many options here, and you have to implement selecting between them. So this text scale adjust minus minus, much better. Windmill for the land. I am also relying on a package called Eshell Prompt Extras. Okay. Oh, there was this other thing I was trying to do. Was so in order to put something at the far side of the line, I don't know that there's a good way to do this in Emacs. I've looked it up, I've asked on Reddit. It seems like nobody really knows any better way than to just make just put spaces out here. Just write a bunch of spaces until you get almost to the end, and then put the thing. And then do it like that, which seems very stupid to me, but that might be the way that we have to do it. So the status formatter is a thing where you duration string. Let me just show you how this is supposed to work, kind of. So if we do this is going to sleep for 10 seconds, and it's going to run ls. Pretty simple command. 10 seconds is a long time, but it doesn't show the 10 seconds there. Wait, what? Okay, so basically what this function is supposed to do is it's supposed to put this string over at the very end of the line where it was done. However, that is not working for some reason. Okay. So we have to justificate that does that. One with O3. Wait, what is the left items, right items? Wait, so the left items are... Oh. Yeah, it doesn't bother with the right items. Oh dear, okay. So what I have to do is I have to make a function that puts spaces between words. Surely that's a thing already. Convert S to spaced words. Okay, what happens if we do S spaced words 5, 6, 7? That's the wrong argument. It's not an and rest, surely. There we go. So what does this actually... What is... Okay. So you put things other than the... Okay. So that's cool, but that's not quite what I want to do here. What I really want to do is make a function 11k that, given a list of strings, will concatenate them all with a space between each one. Spaced concat is a bad name. Space concat and rest strings and then while strings and we need to just cat them all together. No, wait, while doesn't exist, does it? I don't know how to do that. Look, who next? I don't know who that is. Thanks, though, I guess. Yeah, I am not he. Who next was that? That's probably an operating system, isn't it? Everything is an operating system nowadays. Concatenate, yeah. So map. We do. Okay, that's line 215. Okay. We do require F. We aren't requiring dash yet. Do I want to add dash? Yes, I do. And then we go to line 215 again, which I'm just going to scroll down because I don't know how meow works. Dash map cat. Then we need to make a function, so lambda of string format space, then string. So we map that function over the strings that we have, and then we just need to string trim left that whole thing. And so that way, if we do a p11k space concat 1, 2, 5. Oh no. Oh, that completely doesn't work. What? String trim map. What? map concat. That is a built-in function. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, we have a thingy that works. Problem. Does it work on visible things? Does it work on things that have different colors? How do we make sure something has different colors? Oh, we gotta propertize. Propertize 5 with the face. P11K yellow. Oh no, that doesn't quite work. Oh wait, no, it does. Yeah. Because if we just insert that, it doesn't, if we put that if we undo the font lock mode, hey look, that works. That does actually propertize things as it should. So that's a nice little test, I guess. That's a nice little thing that exists. I kind of wish there was a better way to code. How's this? Yeah, I can still move around the buffer and things. So, okay, what do we need to do? The whole point of making that space concat function was in order to put things together where they need to go together. What I'm more worried about right now, though, is putting things on opposite side of the window. So, what does this do? That does a thing. So we want justificate to do a spaced concat of those. Okay, that doesn't work. I have to lean forward instead of leaning back now. This office chair, you can probably hear it creaking. It's a pretty garbage office chair. I literally rescued it from right next to a dumpster. It wasn't in the dumpster because it wouldn't fit. And that was a couple of years ago. And every now and then, like a little piece of metal, like just a little chunk, will fall off. And so I know that it's broken somehow, and I know that the mechanism is getting worse and worse. This big old screw fell out of it the other day. Not sure how to feel about that. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's fine. What I want to make this function do is actually use the window width. Space concat left items. So what we actually need is a let. So we're going to let the left string be oh, and that has to be all wrapped in an eval because because of that. Oh, and I forgot how let works, so that actually needs to be wrapped in yet another layer of our sarcasm, and then we just need to do the exact same thing to the string on the right, comma at right items. No. Wait, yes. And then the left length is going to be just length of left string, and the built-in Emacs Lisp length function, it will tell you the number of items in a list, but it will also tell you just the physical length of a string, which is pretty nice. And it kind of makes sense because technically a string is just a list of ASCII character numbers or Unicode code points constructing the string. It's a little more than that, but it's basically just that. And then we do the exact same thing. For the right string. And that means that the spacing between them, we'll just call it the middle space. Stopping by for a few minutes, some lunch big. Thanks, yeah. Good to see ya. Good to be seen. So the middle space, what I'm trying to do here, by the way, if you're just joining us, is sometimes you have to put things on the left side of the screen, which is usually, but other times you have to put them on the right side of the screen. And apparently the only way to do that in Emacs Lisp, at least by default, without using window breaks or anything, is you just put a bunch of spaces, which seems extremely janky, but that is how you're supposed to do it, supposedly. That's the only way that has been shown to me to do it. So in order to get the spacing right, you have to calculate exactly how many spaces to put between them. And so I'm just doing the math for that right now in code, of course. It would be a bit pointless to hard code the math for something that's going to be different every time. Although if something is the same every time, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just looking out the window. It froze last night, and I got a message from the landlord. I should, yeah, it's fine. I'll do stuff if I gotta, or if I don't, then I won't. So yeah. Cool. The middle space is going to be the window width, and we don't want it pixel-wise, so that's fine. The window width minus the quantity left length plus right length. And because it's Lisp, all of the expressions are reverse Polish notation, so yeah. Okay, it looks like I am going to have to step out for just a moment, so let's just save this file real quick and let it snow. I'll be right back. Yeah. You can watch the snow fall. I like this. I like this snow thing. It's fun. Yeah. Alright, that'll be back. I'm back. Only took a second, as foretold. What's up? This is why Emacs. Yes, it is. Alright. So quit out of that. Where were we? Oh, yes. We were going to concat that's what. What? Oh. What? There we go. Stir what? No, that's not. That's like clearly inside the let. Oh, no. It's not inside the let? Okay. Now it's inside the let. Oh. What? What? Oh. Yeah, I don't know why we need the... Okay. Hello. Welcome to the welcome to this. Oh, you do. Cool. Um, I have one as well. I recommend you throw it out. It's a piece of crap. I tried to get rid of mine and it came springing back to me. Uh, yeah. Where do I download? Okay, first of all, this wasn't what I'm doing today, and you really shouldn't. Okay. Kamal Kami in chat. You do not want to run Windows on the Acer 1S103. Here is what you want to do. You want to go to getfedora.org. It'll redirect you to this page here. You click on 38. You download the workstation, and you get the live ISO. Or yeah, you get the live ISO. You press the download button here. It's this button, and you if you have another computer with Windows, you can get the Fedora Media Writer. That's also an option. And you're going to want to put it on a USB stick. And you're going to want to... I've got this all on... If you go on Reddit, actually, I created a subreddit just for this stupid device. r/s1003 Linux. There's a full guide, or there was a full guide at one point. It might be a little bit, tiny bit out of date. Wait, was it not? Okay, apparently I never actually put the... Anyway, basically, Fedora and MX Linux are the only distros that are guaranteed to boot. So you want to install one of those. The thing has a real USB port that's attached to the keyboard. It looks like it shouldn't work because the keyboard splits right off, but it in fact does work. The USB port works fine. It's just if the keyboard falls off, then everything stops working. So yes, if you have a problem with this thing, this stupid thing, and throwing it away is not an option, that is what you do. There we go, there we go. Somebody did, yes. Okay, there's a language barrier here. Dude in chat who's asking about this. What two? Oh, in the Emacs? Yeah, that might have been intentional, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. Anyway, go here. There's links to the 101. Let me see. There was a list of distros. How long is your hair? This long. Hope it's always going up. You know, that's how time works. Um, I don't think I've actually told anyone why I'm growing it out, but you're just going to have to find that out for yourself in like a year probably. Um, so yeah, there's a little bit of good resources on the S103 on here, and I'm sure if you Google it, you can find other stuff. I found a guide that was sort of okay, except it didn't actually work. Honestly, to the person who was asking about this in chat, I recommend you a. Oh, there's also. Really recommend you read Smart Questions. Um, where's the how to ask smart questions? How to ask questions the smart way. Um, it's a very good article. It's only several pages long, um, and it will really help you in getting the answers to questions that you actually want. Um, when you ask technical questions of people, um, you 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 want them to take you seriously, and that document is an excellent guide on how to do that. I learned a lot from it. Every time I read it over again, I still learn a lot from it. Um, yeah. Do you know how to code C++? No, I don't. I'm not a real programmer. I only know scripting languages, arguably. Um, so yeah, this is fun. How many people are watching right? Ooh, 3. That's 3 more than were at the start. So yeah, why isn't this working? It does work. Yes, I know I typed in W2 instead of 2. That was partly intentional and partly just laziness. So anyway, that now does what we want it to do. Um, the thing is, though, this isn't actually put anywhere. So delete those 5 lines and let's put them back there. And let's clean up the trailing parentheses there. Man, undos. I'm using meow instead of evil mode right now, and undos. I really like the way evil handles undos better. Meow just kind of does what Emacs does, which is kind of fine sometimes, but also not really, because Emacs does for undos basically what Notepad does. Like it hurts, but that's the truth right there. And it's still snowing. Kill the snow. Okay. Not found? How? What was that? Okay. Um let's see if it works this time. So this command is going to wait 10 seconds and then it's going to run ls in whatever the current directory is, and I don't know which directory that is. Oh, there it goes. And it does not show 10 seconds. Okay. In the mode line. So where is the oh dear. Wait. Oh! No, that won't work. Okay. So, the thing I'm trying to do right now is to use the status formatter function, which spits out the length of time that the last command took if it's over a certain threshold. And that requires doing a... See, I had all of this... I had all this code, and I should probably just delete it because it wasn't being useful to me anyway. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining us. I'm trying to expand on this power level 11K, which is my version of power level 10K, which is kind of an extension of power level 9K, which is a prompt for the Z shell that looks like this, kinda, sometimes, depending on all of the things. So that's the chain of succession, and I'm not really worthy to lump my code in with the people who made all of that in shell, no less. But you know, I'm not planning on announcing this anywhere until it's feature complete. So if that never happens, oh well. If it happens tonight, then that would be awesome. And I was going to record a video, but I couldn't figure out something that it would be easy to make a video on that didn't require any editing or preparation, so I ended up just doing a stream instead. Status format. Okay, yeah. So the status formatter, it outputs a string. Oh wait, I should make a note of that. There we go. So now that yeah, we know what's going on. So one thing that I was trying to do was use bidirectional text, which is like Arabic and stuff that just read right to left. I was trying to use to take advantage of the fact that Unicode accounts for that, and Emacs has full Unicode support, to like bring stuff from the side. Hello, person in chat who was asking about this stupid thing. I told you everything you need to know. And if you don't understand English that well, I'm really sorry, but that's the language that all of the things happen in, so you should probably get Google Translate. I mean, I don't see how you wouldn't already have that, because it's just a website, but yeah, sorry. Not sorry. Okay. So, when does status formatter actually get used? Oh, it gets used in the prompt function, except it actually doesn't. Oh, I figured it out. I have to use a LED. I have to let the USB working. Where do I find bootable Windows? It's very... You're never going to get Windows back onto this thing. The best you could possibly do is 32-bit Windows, which you just go to Microsoft's website and you can find it there probably. But you don't want that. Trust me, you don't. Get Fedora.org. Go to Fedora Linux. Get that. It will work. It will work at least as good as Windows did. Probably much better battery life. Yeah, stuff like that. Thanks for understanding. And yeah, I think what else? How did you even find my YouTube channel? I'm curious. Because, like, I don't think I linked it on the Reddit. Did I? It's because I did a video with this, isn't it? I did like a Fedora. I did an install, didn't I? I don't know what I did. I know I did something with the thing on the thing. Oh well, right. So we want the we want the status. Okay, yeah. That makes a whole lot of sense then. Thanks. Because again, I wasn't quite sure. All right. Status string should be start on live. That's why. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. In general, I don't know. I find it a little bit annoying to be pulled off topic. I mean, that's just what happens. But you know, think if you were trying to do something and then somebody just kept coming to you and asking you questions that you've already answered in other places, and they just okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, don't message me or do whatever, it's fine. If you message me, do it in some public facing forum, so if somebody else has the answer they can just tell you, because I'm not going to be available for everything. I don't coach people. I don't know enough to coach people. I don't know everything. I just know what I know, okay? And so yes. It was right there. Yeah, it's pretty... Wait, no. X2S there, and P. Enter. Tab, MS, tab. It's... the thing is, this isn't even the worst computer I own. Let me show you the worst computer I own. This is a ThinkPad a quote ThinkPad unquote. L13 Yoga, it's a Gen 2. Um, and this was a pretty fine computer. It's got a touchscreen, it's got a pen, it's got like an actual pen. This is a Wacom touch tablet device. This cost $1,000. It has a track point, it has a middle mouse button, it has full nice touch and everything. It folds all the way back into tablet mode. It does have a pretty thick bezel, but what are you gonna do? It has 9 screws on the back, and it forgot how to talk. It forgot how to charge, like straight up. This stupid device, literally, it's got 2 USB-C ports, and the first one I was charging it out of, and then it started leaking. It started not charging, so I was like, okay, I'll just use the other one, and that stopped working too. Like less than a year after I bought it. So this is the worst computer that I've ever bought, worst computer that I've ever owned. I am very, very, very disappointed in this computer. And if you want context for stupid, there is... The nice thing about this is that it actually does work. It's bad, but it works. Yeah. All right, back to Emacs. So now that that works, we should be able to sleep 10 seconds in LS. Yeah, good night. Oh. Status stir. What? Oh. I'm bad at let binding. I don't know how let binding works. There we go. So we're going to sleep 10 seconds again. We're going to LS, and when it comes back around, it's going to be good. I am from a land up above, on a coast so west it faces south. I live at the frozen end of the earth. The road literally stops right after my house. Sometimes I see someone walking by and I get confused because they're just going to fall off the edge. That's where I live. More or less. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but... So it now shows 10.037 seconds right next to it, which is not quite what I want, because I want it to be at the back. Which country? I'm not sure that I should be telling you on the internet, but also all of my information has already been leaked elsewhere. It's the United States, technically. Like, it's absolutely not the US, but it's like... I've played this guessing game before. It's... the land I am from and on which I live is the most important place in human history, geographically speaking, arguably. And nobody ever talks about it. Everybody forgets about all the things that happened here, and it's mostly just a joke. And I'm sad about that, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we want to justificate the two things. Oh, justificate is right here. Okay, that's perfect. So, um, perfect. Yeah. I'm gonna step out for just a moment again, and I'll be right back. In the meantime, let it snow. Alright, back after just a moment. As was foretold, quit the snow, and let's get back to it. So everything, so this stuff has to be on the left, and this stuff has to be on the right. Um, so instead of a concat here, we want to P11K justificate. This, and then also all of these things. Now when we do this, it should put the 10-second marker on the right side. Let me see if it actually does that. Yes, it does. It's not quite right. It's a little bit on the side, but yeah. Wait. A text scale adjust minus a couple. And ls. Now that does the same thing. So what's the deal with window width? Window width doesn't apply to so it's still 88. Okay. This is going to fail because that's not how. Minus window width 88. Sleep 10 in LS. Wait 10 seconds for it to come around now, and then once it has come, you will see that it is outside and everything seems to work as correctly as that. Here's the problem, okay? Here's the problem. There's all of this space in between there. What is the deal with this space? And the simple reality of the situation is that the window width function in Emacs is just fundamentally broken. So if we look at the so it's 1496 pixels wide. If we split this window in half, however, that is actually half. That's what we want. However, is there a remapped face to determine the character width? Oh wait, hang on, remap. What does remap do? So that's 106 wide. If I make this larger, and then we do this again, now it's 62. Okay. Let's make this a little bit smaller again. Window width nil remap. That is exactly what I was looking for. So, window width nil remap. So now when I go to Eshell and I ask it to print the stuff on the right side, it will actually respond to the remapped face because text scale changing actually just changes the scale of the thing. All right, that works. That actually displays at the right-hand side of the screen. That makes me very happy. That's one of the things that I wanted to have it to do. Man, I sometimes wish I could just put inline comments in elisp, but it doesn't really have that, so that's fine. All right, that's like the main things that I was having trouble with this function earlier. Transient prompt
works fine. It just saved excursions out to the thingy and goes back to the last prompt and deletes it. I should clean up this prompt function. I want this prompt function to be beautiful, okay? Um, okay, that's better. That's that's not what I meant when I said that, but yeah, that's a thing. Format directory default. The next thing I want to get working is get status. Because if you look, we are in fact in a Git repository right now. However, it is supposed to be in a Git repository. And in fact, if I open a terminal right now, wait, no. In fact, if I open a terminal right now, you may notice that the real prompt does show Git status information. However, the prompt that I am building to replicate it does not show the Git status information. So Git status Eshell neighbor regex. You know what? As much as I would like to emulate the thing and use Git status D Eshell thing, wait, as I want, I'm actually just going to delete everything that requires Git status. So Git status is going to be Git status D. Okay, yeah. Git dash status. All right. So what I'm going to do instead of using the get status daemon is actually just the raw get status command, and scrape that. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to read the man page for this. So man get, and behold, so what happens if we do colon get status? Okay, that works exactly how you would expect it to. Great. Okay, I don't. Path don't care. Info path. Porcelain commands. Add am archive bisect branch bundle checkout cherry pick clean clone commit describe diff fetch. I basically just want to get the status. Okay, let's just read the man page for get status here. Get status dash s is a short format. M. Okay. So let's just touch test file.txt, and then if we do this, that that does what it does. So we can remove test file.txt. So it looks like get status s is roughly what we want. Cool. All right, so we've purged get status D from the configuration. And now for the actual prompt function, the get status comes after the directory. But first I need to actually round yoink. Hey. Dot round yoink. And paste. And then dot round change to the sparsity. And then we want to put the directory as dot round yoink paste dot round change. All right, let's just do a quick save, make sure that still works, and it still looks exactly the same as it should. All right, I feel like we're on a roll. And they're gone. Oh well, it's a good run, good stream. I'm gonna keep going even though nobody's here because it is good to continue. It is good to persevere. It is even better to endure. I should take a break though. I'll solve a 4x4 here while I'm going. So actually, there is a great method to the madness. There we go. Nothing will go wrong. They say you gotta take breaks every 20 minutes, and I've been going for apparently an hour and a half, so that's cool. Does this look like a good scramble to everybody? No, nobody's paying that much attention to me. Okay, cool. So most people, when they solve a 4x4, they reduce it to a 3x3 like this, basically. With no turning the middle layers, but I like to do the opposite way of reducing it to a 2x2, so here's how I do. I made a video on this. Why am I explaining it? Basically, you just put pieces, you pair edges up with corners, and like for example these two edges and those two edges and those two edges and those two edges I've got now, and then you just start adding more and more onto them. So like that edge goes there, and then stowing those edges, and you do that for the first half of the cube, in which they had us, not gonna lie. Okay. Where is orange, yellow? It is right there. Okay. And that got green, orange in there. Green, red in there somehow. And then blue, red. It is that one. Okay, good. Because there's the thing with 4x4 is there's two edges of each pair of colors, and they're not the same. They're mirrors of each other. So one of them is going to look like it's in backwards all the time. And that just means that that one doesn't actually go there, even though it looks like it does. So we put in, that put in two edges. So I've got two of the 2x2 corners like kind of halfway reduced. And then we do the other one. So there's no, that one goes there. And then this one goes here. And that's half of the cube with the edges all paired up. So now the other half, you just turn it until the pieces line up, and there they do. So you put that on the top, and then keep doing the same thing. Okay. Now those line up, and I put that on there such that those still line up, and this. All right. Now we keep going. There's another one up, and that's all three, but we don't care. We do care about this one, though. All right, and now we just have two edges left to swap, which is a trick question because it's actually the parts on top that can swap, and I just do a t-perm for that. I use a cuboid t-perm algorithm that that's even and stuff. Yeah. Oh, the one viewer left. Oh wait, no, they left before. What am I talking about? It's fine. Yeah. So now we just take things that are opposite of each other, pair them up together. Things that are opposite of each other, and pair them up together. And this algorithm just spins the center in place. So if you take something that has then it's on the left and the right, and it does the things. I want something that wants a red. And we want something that gives a white. This wants a red. Okay. Those two want orange. This blue-white wants a white-blue. And is there a blue with the yellow? No, there's not. But that one does want blue. This wants green. Want something that wants red. That wants red. Oh, that's the only one that wants red, really? Okay, we need something else that has green. That has green. This wants red. And this yellow and blue want each other. All right. There's no green white. This wants white. wants yellow. That should be fine. Here wants green. That'll create a white-orange that maps up with the orange-white that was just there. And there it is. And then we just put something else with these last two so that they cancel out. And then this is just a 2x2. See, that's the really nice thing about this method is you end up with just a 2x2 and down, down, up, down, up, down. There we go. See, I only know one algorithm for rotating the corners, which is soon, but I do know it both ways. Okay, so this is just a 2 swap, which is also just a T-perm again, and that's solved. Cool. Yeah, that probably took about 5 minutes. I'm super slow at cubing. I'm not a speed cuber. I just like it because it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's neat. And right, and we are back to Emacs already. So cat the EOL marker. What? Okay. There we go. We can cap the EOL marker, and the status string, and a new line, and caret color status, Eshell last command status. All right, awesome. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. So if we open a terminal, this thing actually has a VI mode. So you can see if I escape, the caret will reverse. See, that's pointing right, and if I escape, now it's pointing left all of a sudden. I want to do that here. I want to make it so that if I go escape and I'm now in normal mode and I can just move around like in a Vim buffer, the caret will be reversed. So let's make that happen here. How would we do that? Well, first we need to make a... Wait. Yeah. First we need to make a function that switches it out. So I'll defun p11k invert caret and then the way this is going to work is toggle the direction that the prompt points, period. All right, so we're going to need to go to the prompt. Well, first this is all going to need to be in a save match data, save excursion. And this is going to have to be Eshell Prompt regxp. What? Oh, okay. Hang on. No. What? Wait. Oh, okay. So it's setting it locally. All right. In order to do this, we're going to need to redefine how the caret even works in and of itself. So the caret itself is going to have to be actually it's going to have to be an A list. Prompt caret. Hey yo, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to make this buffer, this prompt look all nice. So in order to do that, the feature that I want is for the like. You can rewind like 10 seconds and I explain it. So this normal describe the character. Oh, okay. To input, Control X 8, enter. Heavy angle quotation, and it's this one. All right, awesome. I'm so glad that Emacs has all of these facilities to look at the character that you're trying to insert. That's great. Let me see if they have anything for visual. Did I want something that looks kind of like a V? Something look, oh. White up pointing chevron. I don't have the font that is somehow. Wait, let me try nerd icons, insert a font. There's a chevron. Yo, thank you. Thank you for the chevron suggestion. That was a great idea. All right. Wait, yeah. All right. Insert normal visual. What else is there? Motion is just normal but worse. There's operator too, isn't there? Yeah, if I open another terminal again and make it bigger. And if I see okay, yeah, there seems to be just normal and visual. So I don't have to worry about that too much. However, I do have to rework the way that showing the prompt caret works, because before it was just a single variable that was set to a string, but now that I'm having it be an A list, it's got to be Unicode. If that's got to yeah. All right. If P11K use Unicode, then this, but if not, it's instead going to be just this. So insert is going to be the caret we all know and love. Normal is going to be the backwards caret. Can you tell me how to start using Emacs? A few months ago I was going to start by replacing some programs such as note-taking to do email files. Emacs, is there a good way to learn it? Honestly, the best way is to use it as a text editor. So what I did is I already had a NeoVim setup that I was pretty comfortable with that I had been working on for like a year. And I took that and I watched the videos. There's a channel on YouTube called System Crafters. he had this video, this series of live streams he did configuring Emacs from the ground up, and that was pretty useful. Not everything in there works. Some of the code is a little bit outdated, but it's a pretty good resource. There's also the tutorial. So if I go Control HT gives you the Emacs tutorial. It will tell you about how the key bindings work and stuff, kind of, and how to use the fundamental navigation of Emacs. There's also the Lisp. What's it called? Read Lisp intro. An introduction to programming in elisp, and you can get to this through help. It's somewhere in this help menu probably. There is a way to make this toolbar go away. Don't do that until you know what you're doing already. There's this introduction to programming in Emacs Lisp, and you can just click through the buttons. It will talk about the very basics of what makes the Lisp programming language what it is, and how exactly it works, and specifically within Emacs and just generally, and how to write some basic code. And I highly encourage anyone who's starting out with Emacs to just read through this tutorial, even just the first few chapters, to get a handle on the syntax and the data types, because it's really not that complicated. If you've ever done shell scripting, this is like that but better. It looks a little bit confusing. It looks complicated because of all the parentheses. It's not. The parentheses. There's an old joke that people who know Lisp, they look at this code and they only see the letters and the parentheses are tiny. But when people who don't know Lisp look at this code, they see all they see is the parentheses. It's like you gotta learn to look past the parentheses. That's really the main thing. They're very useful though in eliminating ambiguity. Lisp is the oldest, like, start with, use the editor because I use IDEs. Yeah, if you do note taking in Markdown, Emacs has a Markdown mode. It's not built in yet, as far as I know, but there is absolutely a Markdown mode for Emacs. You can install it. Let me just package install, enter, and then you just search Markdown mode, and you hit enter on it, and then you can edit Markdown files just like you would. There's also org mode, which is similar to Markdown, kind of. They say it's more powerful, and it probably is. It's also got some problems. Oh well, it's getting better. Yeah, if you want to manage files with Emacs, the way you do that is you just do meta x dured and go on the directory. It usually doesn't look like this, because mine is kitted out for some reason. But that's just a thing. Yeah, really, the best way to get started with Emacs is find something that you want to do with it and just do that. You want to access FTP. That's probably doable. If you just do if you go find file and then slash ftp colon files.gnu.org. I don't know if that's actually, apparently files.gnu.org isn't a real address, but like you can absolutely access files over FTP or SSH or basically anything, even just sudo on the same computer. What's really cool is you can actually, if I just want to cd into you didn't see what I typed there. If I just cd into, I can actually look. So now I'm in the root directory, but I'm in Eshell, which is a shell inside of Emacs, and it uses the same directory, the same file path handling as Emacs, which means that it's internal. So if I ask who am I, it says Mitch. Oh well. Anyway, that's totally possible to access FTP in Emacs. All right, so prompt caret. Caret color status. I'm gonna need to change a lot here. And I don't know if there's a good way to do this off the top of my head, but I hope there is. Alright, well, we'll do it from scratch. That is really what Emacs is all about there, now isn't it? So I want to search for, oh no, I just got a message. I saw that already. Okay. Alright, we're good. False alarm, everything is fine. So what I'm looking for, I open a new tab on the other monitor, and I want to start looking for elisp regex for regex matching every cadur in a list. Okay, that doesn't seem to be what, that doesn't see how that works. So here's what I want to hear. Okay. So we have the prompt caret a list. So a list get right. All right. Oh. No, I want to map car clear across P11K prompt caret a list. Does that work? Yes, it does. Okay, that works. So what this is doing is it's getting all of the values for the keys, because we don't actually care about. Okay, so we copy that, and then we want to figure out how Rx works. Any. Okay. All right. Let me get rid of this. Any literal doesn't work. String arrange. Is there an eval? Okay, eval. All right, how's this? Any argument of eval. No, that doesn't work. Why not? Pile time. You can't put an eval inside an E. Orange XP maybe? No, that doesn't work either. don't think that'll work. It doesn't work. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. So, if we just take or doesn't work either. Oh. What am I at? That should not, that doesn't work. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. Problem is that this function gets if I nest them, that doesn't. Okay, no. Let's rethink this for a moment. If you're struggling with regular expressions, something else is probably wrong. The prompt regexp is supposed to match what the prompt is. The prompt could be anything that's the result of this expression. In order to do with the stuff, I have to nobody's here, okay. Map car. That list is fine. to push OR onto this. What happens if I push an OR onto this? That has a problem. You're here, okay. Yeah, YouTube doesn't show that you're here, OneCoon. I don't know why that is, but I've noticed this for a long time. It never shows that you're here. You seem to have cracked the system somehow. If we cons them, there we go. Okay. So now if I doing splice, there we go. String P. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Cons. All right. It doesn't overwrite. Okay. That's because what I'm doing doesn't make sense at all, actually. But sometime I'll get it to work. Literal. Alright, okay. So this does that, and this doesn't work. Eval maybe? Doesn't work. Okay. Wait, so it was eval, literal, or regexp? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. I'm not sure quite exactly how that ended up having to work, but now it does work. It works. I got it. Okay, that's exactly what I was trying to do the whole time. Boom. Cool. Perfect. Epic. So that's the beginning of the line, and then a group consisting of any of the characters, and then a space. Save that. Saved. Carry on, carry on. So now, if we go back to Eshell, we can see that it still works. Yeah. But the escape that still doesn't work. And the reason that still doesn't work is because we haven't actually set up to work yet. And the reason we haven't set up to work yet is because, how would that even... we return to that function that we almost made the one time. P11K in modal caret mode. Toggle the direction that the prompt points. According to current state. Come to think of it, how does meow current state even work? It's a symbol representing current state, and it's either normal or buffer values. What is the value in Eshell? Eshell it is insert. Okay, so that looks like it's just a symbol representing current state. Cool. So given all that, what this means is that we can let's get P11K slash prompt caret a list all right. Awesome. So we just need to take that and we need to replace the old is there an prompt regex p? Okay, hang on. Hey. Let's start up a brand new eShell. That's fine. And then Eshell Prompt regex p is that. Okay, so it just has different values in different buffers because we did that somehow. There is no def var global, there is only def var and def var local. Oh, hang on. What if we dot r? No, not that r. What if we dot ry, go over here and paste it in. Eshell Prompt regexp is now correct. So, happens if we okay. So that looks like it's kind of working. The next thing that I wanted to do, or rather the same thing that I'm still trying to do because I haven't actually gotten around to making it happen yet properly, is inhibit read only. That's a variable. So now that we have the old caret, we we know what the new caret is, and we're inhibiting read only, and so we go to the old caret. So we search backward for the regexp, and then we go point +1 point bowl, right? What's it called? Beginning of line. Point at bowl. Point at bowl is a number, and point at bowl, oh wait, is a 1 plus, not +1, 1 plus, is the point at bowl +1, yes. So we go there, and then we, yeah. Oh wait, no, this isn't actually, we don't actually care what the old caret was, we just want to, go and replace it. So we go here, I guess we don't actually need. We don't actually need to know what the old one was. We just need to go to the point. And we need to delete backward character. Okay, so we should be able to use delete backward character. One, and then enter, and then we just insert new caret. All right. And then just running this function should replace the thing with where it's supposed to be. P11k modal caret. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, that works. And we can ls, and that does do what it did. Now we just need to make it the color. So the way this works is P11k caret color status. Yes. Boom. Is there a mode hook? We have to just do the mode change hook for all. Okay, fine. Meow switch state hook. Okay, boom. P11k modal caret depth nil local true, and then we just need to put that within where it goes. And we'll run that here. Oh no. And we'll add an optional throwaway argument because wrong type argument number marker p. Oh, wait, what? Oh. For insert? Now that works. type argument number mark p thingy. Toggle debug on error. Okay. Status. Oh, it's for the status function. So the status function. Oh. P11K caret color status. That uses the old thingy. So string and then status, and then we replace this with the string, and then caret color status. And it has to be the there, how's that? Caret color status too. Caret color status. Oh. Hey, there it works. Now current state. Okay. So visual doesn't work because it doesn't work, but normal and insert, look at that. Ain't that just the best? Clap for me. I did it. I did the thing. Hooray. What next? First of all, let's save this file. No, not the. I guess you could call that an icon. it wasn't that much work. It's just a few things I was a little bit confused by. It's fine. The icons, we still haven't even got to the icons yet, or the get status. I forgot I was going to do that. So, yeah, get status dash s gives you the get status. I think I might have to do the get status another time though. I've only been streaming for like 2.5 hours. It's fine. I'm gonna take another break though, or just a little breather here. This has been fun. Thanks. Okay, bye. I mean, if nobody's watching this, I should probably just go, right? I can always work on it more later off stream. Yeah. I'm finished making sense. It's fine. Okay. The chat is going. Let's end the stream, and bye.